In this video, we're going to set up our Game Center. So come back to iTunes Connect, come back to your app, and then click on the Manage Game Center button. And you're going to click on the Single Game button. And then make sure it shows enabled, it should. And down here, we're going to click Add a Leaderboard, Add Leaderboard. Choose Single Leaderboard. Here you're going to add your leaderboard reference name. So you can name it whatever you choose, but just know this is going to be the name that's going to appear in iTunes Connect if you want to search for your leaderboard. The leaderboard ID is going to be similar to our bundle ID and to the product ID that we just created for the in-app purchases. It's going to typically begin with com dot and then maybe your app name, and then something else at the end. For example, what you could do is com dot and then your app name dot leaderboard ID. That's what I typically do for my apps. For the score format type, choose what you would like. Usually I choose integer. Score submission type, I usually want the best score, but you can choose which one. Sort order, low to high or high to low. And then the score range, I usually just leave blank. Now, you need to add a language. So choose the language that you want to add. And you're going to need to create a name for your leaderboard. So this is going to be the display name. Let's go classic slots. I'm just going to type in the name of my app. Score format, again, I'm going to choose, you can choose what you like. You can choose the ones with commas or the ones with periods. And then the rest leave blank. You don't need to add an image in this case. Click Save. And then, oops, I didn't add a reference name yet, so I'm just going to add in a reference name so I can save this. And then come down and click the Save button. So here is my leaderboard ID. And once I have it, I need to copy this ID and paste it into Xcode. So I'm going to come back here and copy it. All right. So again, before I go to Xcode, I'm going to go to the documentation to find out where I need to add it inside Xcode. And here it says I need to add the leaderboard ID at the K Game Center leaderboard ID key. So I'm just going to type in K Game Center to find it. So search box, K Game Center, enter. And it's going to be under the configure.h file again. So I'm going to click on that. And if you're already at the configure.h file, you don't need to search, just scroll for it if that'll be quicker for you. If you're not on this screen, then search for it. And here we see the K Game Center leaderboard ID. The red is the actual text that we want to replace. So I'm going to highlight it, again, between the quotation marks, Command V to paste. And now I have added my Game Center ID to my code. Later on, we're going to need to add the Game Center to our app before we upload it to Apple, but I'm going to show you that in a later video. But this is all you really need to do in order to create your Game Center and set it up.